Ladies and gents, Cole and Heidi Hamels. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to our studio. We were really happy to hear that you guys wanted to come back and do this again this year. Breakfast with the Hamels.
We love it.
And, and raise some money for the Hamels Foundation, which is a very cool thing.
I've always said that charity is, you can write checks, but real charity, you got to get out and press the flash and do the deal and pick up a shovel and do something that's a little out of your wheelhouse. And you guys you guys do that. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't see the photo where I was shoveling away and painting. I made sure I did everything that I'm not good at right there.
Well, you got to have a fallback career just in case the baseball
being
doesn't.
the local handyman, I don't think will really pan out for me. But
Oh, really?
you know
Heidi,
what?
Cole's not he's not a Mr. Fix-It kind of guy around the house.
Mr. Destroy
Heavens,
It.
no. True story. When we moved into our first house, I heard Heidi like more times than I care to admit.
Oh, really?
And it was because something was destroyed. He was trying to do something in our house and it was always destroyed.
There was a lot of, I guess, posters up around walls because
the holes that you put in?
Yes.
exactly.
Didn't realize you guys were Gossip Girls fans.
So you are staying here in Philadelphia, which we are, all really excited about. But we lost some people like Hunter Pence and Shane Victorino.
Joe Blanton.
How does that affect you?
They were great players. I mean, they really were, and they were great teammates. And so, it's tough to see, good players and good teammates leave because it's really hard to develop. When you get a player coming up through the minors, you don't know how they're really going to pan out. And when you finally do have one of those, you want to keep them as much as possible. But at the same time, you know that baseball is kind of the business, and you have to outweigh a lot of options. And so, I'm just fortunate enough that the Phillies wanted to keep me, and I'm here because this has been amazing and obviously want to continue more amazing years, and I think that's what's been great is just seeing the appreciation that people have, and it is even all my teammates, we do talk about it a lot, and we're blown away. I mean, that's why nobody wants to leave. I mean,
sure,
it's and now as you start traveling to other cities and you start talking to other players on teams, they're like, man, they're blown away with it, and they want to be there, and they want to sign their deals with Philly. So I think that really,
they're envious.
Yeah.
Really,
they're very
that's
envious
good because
that is why we play the game. I mean, we're playing it because of the 45,000 people that want to watch us play it, and a million or so that want to watch it on TV, and they're just appreciative of what we're able to do, and I think that's what we really take away from it.
What currently is the worst park in the Bigs?
Yeah, just facility-wise.
Now I got to go through my head. Well, facility-wise, Wrigley Field.
Yeah,
because it's old.
It's old.
I mean, the clubhouse is half the size of this room, and so now try to fit 30 guys, 8 media people, some trainers, some clubbies rocking around, and you really are. I mean, you're getting changed on top of each other's laps. I mean, you're like, okay, watch out.
That's not good.
And so it's not good, and you have to go work out in their facility because they don't have a workout gym. So most of the time, I think I'm working out in the concourse, and then at a certain time I'm like, oh wait, I got to get going. They're opening the gates, so I can't be out here. Yeah, it's so that might be it, but to play a game there is pretty special. I heard that
Wrigley
Field and
Fleet Enema Stadium's not so good either. Do you crack up sometimes at some of the names of these places? That,
yes.
They're changing.
They change every other season. You're like, wait, where are we now?
Yeah.
I tell the cab driver I need to go to this stadium. What stadium?
They tore that down 20 years ago.
Yes.
For the organization that you guys started. You obviously have a mission statement. Where do you see you guys progressing with what you're doing? Obviously, in the embryonic stages, you guys are doing great work. Where do you see it progressing to long term?
That's a twofold question because we also serve an entire village in Malawi, Africa. So throughout Malawi, Africa, I see us building 3-4 more schools in terms of 200 kids per school, somewhere in there.
Wow.
And those children are all orphaned by AIDS or HIV. So that's the Africa scenario. The United States scenario is we do scholarships in California, Missouri, and Pennsylvania. And then I don't want to say refurbish schools, but we literally go in and do a needs assessment of Philadelphia public schools and say, like the one we just did, there is not a playground in 9 square blocks. So it's things like that you're
ridiculous.
like, I'm sorry. When we go into a school, we say, would I allow my child to go here?
Yeah.
And there have only been 2 schools in the 200 schools I visited that I would say no. I would not allow my child to go to school here. Only 2. out
Okay.
of all the public schools I've been to. And those two, it is because literally it was falling apart. It was unsafe and unsanitary.
Right.
But all the rest, I mean, they have phenomenal principals and just so little to work with. So then that's when we come in and say, look, what will give you hope? What gives these kids hope? And I love using that word because once they realize that they're worth something, they get to go to school the next school year and say, wow, somebody noticed us. Somebody noticed this is what we needed.
It means everything, doesn't it?
It really does. And so we take this from Africa as well. I mean, the fact that you notice that, running water. I mean, that's all the hope they need to survive for 10 more years. So you can imagine here in the United States, I'm like, look, you tell us what it is that you need. I'm not going to push our morals and values off on you guys. You tell us what it is you need that will get you through. And that's the other thing. If we accept a dime, it's because it's sustainable. It's not because it goes to something that's a one-time use of funds.